Thrones of Britannia is a Total War game set in the 9th century, the heart of the Viking Age, where you'll take control of a historic kingdom as it rises to power in the British Isles. One of the cultures you'll play as is the Gaels, a society built around blood-bound family clans and powerful chieftains, ferociously independent and proud of their culture. Originating in Ireland, they developed their own unique language, style of music, and storytelling. And by 878 AD, Thrones' start, the Gaels had spread into Scotland as well, absorbing the native Picts and supplanting their own culture into the land they called Alba. The two Gaelic factions in-game share a few distinct cultural traits. They're bound together by a sense of loyalty through blood and friendship, and all your characters will gain a bonus to fealty for it. But a man isn't allowed to be a king of the Gaels by birth alone. If you intend to form the kingdoms of Ireland or Scotland, you'll have to constantly strive to prove your legitimacy, proven through shrewd alliances with other Gaelic factions and reclaiming their ancestral lands, as well as furthering the culture of the Gaelic people through research. With it, you'll improve the loyalty of your nobles and family and give bonuses to your warriors in battle. Traditionally, the Gaels were and are a very religious people, with the church a central part of everyday life. And because of that, you'll gain a 25% increase to all monastic income in-game. Your Irish Gaelic faction in Thrones will be the Kingdom of Mide. Found at the heart of Ireland, its name means quite literally the middle, and its position will help you in your journey to unite the clans and declare yourself the High King of Ireland, a title your starting faction leader, Flann Sinna, aspires to. He took the throne after his father's death just 1 year before in 877, and now looks to write his own name in history. His and your first task will be campaigns against the other clans of Ireland. Historically, Flann used Viking mercenaries to bolster his army, a tactic his kin found questionable at best. Your Irish army will be built around the Isles' traditional style of skirmish warfare, with unparalleled javelin throwers available to you. Each man also wears the traditional saffron yellow lena tunic beneath their armor, a nice detail for the history buffs. For your elite infantry, you'll find excellent mid and high tier swordsmen, including the famed Galoglass, heavily armored Viking mercenaries who carry axes as tall as they are. But those same Vikings also control the stolen city of Duflin to the east, modern Dublin, growing in power and influence every day, so it's only a matter of time before they too must be dealt with. The Fair of Tale 2 is the unique faction trait of the Irish Gaels, a grand summer celebration held in Mide. It drew crowds from across Ireland to compete in feats of strength and feats of culture. In-game, the fair improves diplomatic relations with allies and raises public order. The other Gaelic faction on offer is a Scottish one, Kirkin. Originally a land of the Picts, they were driven out by relentless Viking raids and the Gaels stepped in and established themselves. But Kirkin is divided at its core, with the Gaelic elite ruling over the natives, and though they may have control of eastern Scotland, their rule still stands on shaky ground. To combat this, the Gaels will do as the Lord commanded them, and build their kingdom upon a rock, the Stane of Scone, a stone hollowed into a chair on which all kings of Scotland sit to be crowned. It's better known today as the Stone of Destiny, and was used for the coronation of Elizabeth II, Queen of the United Kingdoms. And this stone is Kirkin's unique faction trait, but at the game's start, it's gone missing. You'll have to follow rumors across Scotland to recover it, and only then can the rule of Kirkin crown himself properly as the King of Scotland, something your starting leader, Aiden Mckenna, will likely never see, as he's unfortunately a historical footnote. All we know is he took the throne in a volatile time of anarchy and fought against Viking raids and his own Pictish subjects. In the end, he was betrayed by one of his own trusted men, who killed him and took the throne. Hopefully, you'll do better as a ruler of Kirkin. Your army will be noticeably different from the Irish Gaels, with access to good all-around infantry and top-quality spearmen, which Scotland famously exploited at the Battle of Bannockburn centuries later. Kirkin also will have access to a unique ranged unit, the Pictish crossbowmen, a weapon only available to the Scottish Gaels, and the souterrain building chain, a type of underground food cellar which will grant your army's immunity to the snow attrition of the Highlands. The Gaels continue to show the amount of love and research Creative Assembly is putting into the first Saga game. They offer 2 more unique campaigns to control the British Isles, but as more factions are being released, you have to ask yourself a hard question. Who will you put on the throne of Britannia first? Thanks for watching, and if you intend to buy the game, I encourage you to pick it up now on pre-order. 25% of all pre-order sales will be donated to War Child UK, a charity that brings stability and education to children trapped in global conflicts. You can find a link to a SEGA-approved retailer in the description below. If you like the content here today, make sure to leave a comment below and click subscribe. I try to update weekly with historical games and stories. And as always, thanks for watching.